Dyeing is the process of imparting color to the fabrics, to other substances like fabrics, yarns. It could be food, cosmetics, no? So, and in dyeing, we use, of course, dyes. And dyes are organic compounds. It could be synthetic or it could be natural. In fashion and in garment production, and even in textile manufacturing, finishing is one of the process which includes dyeing. No? So here we are enhancing, we want to enhance the quality of the fabric. At this point, I'd like to emphasize also the importance of natural dyeing. No? And this is gaining importance because of the growing economic issues. So here, even in other countries, Korea, Japan, Nepal, and other developing countries, they do natural dyeing, and the market is US and Europe, and they give really importance on natural dyes. No? In dyeing, of course, you have to weigh the material, no? And then after you weigh the material, that will be your basis for the other chemicals which you're going to use, no? For instance, if you are degumming the silk, based on the weight of husi, no? That is where you will get how much of the perla soap you're going to use. So it will depend on the weight of the fabric because there is a recommended recipe. 15 minutes for partial degumming and 30 minutes for full degumming. Now, what is degumming? No? Here, you are removing the impurities such that the fabric is free from impurities for the subsequent dyeing. Because when you dye, you can attain even pastel color if the fabric has been pre-treated. So after pre-treatment, you go through the actual dyeing itself. In natural dyeing, there is an additional process wherein after pre-treatment or degumming, you do mordanting. Mordanting is the process wherein you boil the material with chemicals like alum or ferrosulfate, which acts as the fixing agent. Once you have removed the gum, the raw material now, the husi, will become soft and lustrous. Then, at the same time, while you are mordanting, you are extracting the dye. No? So from the raw material, like you can have achuete seeds or buko husk, or you can have mahogany bark, or you can have mango bark. So this gives different colors. No? So while you are mordanting, you must also do the extraction because the crude extract rather of the material will now be used for dyeing. After degumming, you now measure the amount of water which you're going to use. That is called the liquor ratio. Liquor ratio that will determine the weight of the material versus the amount of water which you're going to use. Normally here, we use the liquor ratio is about 1:20. That means to say for 1 kilo of the material, we use 20 liters of water. And then based on that, there are again recommended recipe for actual dyeing, like for instance, how much of the Glober salt you're going to use, how much of the dye you're going to use. It will depend on the liquor ratio because that will determine all the other materials you're going to add. Like for instance, the soda ash, it will, again, there's a recommended recipe based on the liquor ratio. So usually it's 9 grams per liter. So 9 grams, if you're going to use 10 liters, is 9 grams times 10 is 90 grams. Dissolve the dye in water and then put the material there. After 10 minutes, you add Glober salt or rock salt. And then continue boiling for another 20 minutes. it is necessary to follow the procedure, because otherwise the fabric after dyeing might bleed. The term is bleeding when after washing there's so many dyes coming out, no? So that's the importance of following the time and the temperature.
Cotton, meron kasing cotton na hindi siya 100%. So, nakaka-apekto din siya dun sa intensity ng color.
Sa commercial dye, for example, we have purple, yellow, black, as in yung 8 colors sa crayons. Tapos yung sa natural dye, more on earth tones like brown, green, red.
Mine would be beets because I like how vibrant the colors are. Achete would produce like a red-orange color. Mango bark pala would be yellow. Beets would be purplish.
It's a Filipino pride, and for me, I can use it as a source for creating my collection or for creating my dresses. Kasi makakahanap ako ng right color and appropriate color for my work.
We're giving more attention to our textile course, which is called fabric design, no? And we offer it for 3 terms: fabric design 1, 2, and 3. And I think this textile course is very important for these are important courses for the fashion design program, fashion design and merchandising program, because I think designing fashion today is not all about just designing the garment, but you should actually start designing with materials in mind, no? Yeah. I think it's very important for a designer to create its own identity, at least to be able to sustain her business, his or her business. Another reason for investing in fabric design is also it is innovation. About dyeing, the students actually used natural dyes, meaning they come from seeds. Oftentimes it really depends, but if you use natural fabrics, it's also nice to use natural materials. This is an add-on to support sustainability, yeah. And we avoid using anything synthetic, no? Yeah. But if we do use anything synthetic, which happens to be the flour sack, the clothes were actually made from sacks, the sacco of the flour, and the materials were synthetic, but that's another way of recycling. Even if it's synthetic, we have recycled it into wearable fashion, no? So the students, I'm glad that they are very much I would say innovative, and they're very conscientious and aware of sustainable fashion. And I think this is the first generation that will be quite conscious about it. Yeah.